And we are back. Good morning, everybody. AMLive, Ed Tracy. I'm here with Keith Sweet.
Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, sir.
Nice to meet you.
So we were just talking about your stint here on TSPN.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few people out there that are probably gagging right now.
They're like,
from bad memories.
He's still on? You are the president of the Amador County Historical Society and vice mayor. Jackson City Council, a thankless task to say the least.
Actually, it's a pleasant task.
Good man. And you've been on since '98. You said City Council, right?
With one little hiatus in there, yeah.
Your wife told you to take a break?
I know the electorate did.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Then there's that. Then there's that.
I phrase it. I was de-elected, you know.
And we're going to talk a little bit about the Amador County Birthday Celebration on June 14th.
Yes, every year, for the last several years anyway, we have had a birthday celebration. The county was formed in 1854, and on June 14th. This year it happens to be Flag Day. And
very cool.
So we're going to have a celebration at the County Museum, which is across from the elementary school on Church Street. And it'll be outside. We're going to have a lunch. People pay for, obviously. It's
sure.
$15 for an adult and $10 for kids under, $5 for kids under 10.
And what do they get with that?
Well, for the adults, it's a steak or chicken sandwich, a couple different kinds of salads, pasta, water, and dessert. I think the dessert will be cookies this year.
Very cool.
And then the kids will be a hot dog.
Very nice.
Lunch. We have a speaker, Frank Tortorich Jr. Frank is a retired teacher in the county and a local historian, written several books. He specializes kind of in upcountry history, but he is going to be talking on the Bear Flag Revolt of 1846. And
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, no, neither was I, although I did look at it. But it was, it's Flag Day, and
sure.
So he's going to talk about what he calls a silly little war. He's an excellent speaker. It's open to the public, and we would hope to have as many people in the public that would like to show up.
And you're giving tours on the mine model exhibit also?
The mine model exhibit is open every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tours from at 12 and tour again at 1 o'clock. On this particular day, which will be Sunday the 14th, yes, we will be giving tours, and the mine model we usually charge for, but they'll be free this year. And at this event, there'll be shortened tours. It's an excellent exhibit if you've never seen it, Ed.
Never have.
It's in an enclosed building, and it's a replica of the Kennedy mine. And and when the lights go out,
scaled.
Scaled.
Wow,
Scaled.
that's
right.
pretty cool.
It is really cool, and you get a whole sense of the entire mining operation.
Very
and
nice.
how the wheels worked, how the stamp mill works, and the individuals who give that tour do a great job. So, and kids love it. I mean, it's good for kids too. So that's an event. We've done a lot of work in the museum. I mean, over the last several years. For those of you who were there last year and had to use that blue bathroom outside, we have a brand new bathroom built by Phil Giurlani, and it's right across the mine model. So
awesome.
the blue tube is gone. Yeah.
Dang it.
I know. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure. So sure, Keith.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a great event, and it starts at 11:30. Lunches start serving at 11:30, or 12 o'clock, I mean, and then Frank will start talking, and about a half an hour or less or so, and we'll be all done by 1 o'clock. So you get a great lunch, a nice talk, chance to tour the mine model, see what we've done in the museum, and help celebrate the county birthday.
Now, have you done this before?
Yeah, we did it last year, and I believe the year before. So this will be like the third year.
Get a good turnout for it?
Last year, I think we had about 50 people, and we're planning on having up to 80, up to 100 people. We can, and that's what we're looking for.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And the Historical Society or the museum itself, when is it open normally?
It's open every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from 11 to 3.
Gotcha.
It's all volunteers. The Historical Society took the operation of the museum over from the county. We have an agreement with the county that we will run the museum for them. It was closed for a number of years because of seismic issues, but we corrected those, and so now it's safe for people to go in and out of. And we've done them completely. We didn't redesign everything. We just kind of cleaned it all up, and
Sure.
and we're in the process now of inventorying each of the pieces that are in the museum. But it's a wonderful museum. Everybody who comes in says that exactly,
Sure.
and the people who work there volunteer there. We're always looking for volunteers to come and help us. It's a
Volunteers.
Yep, absolutely. If you have an interest in Amador County history, not necessarily a wealth of knowledge, but if you just have an interest in it,
Sure.
we're more than happy to have you come, and you can learn on the spot. It's an on-the-job training kind of thing.
Sure.
We're happy to have you because people burn out, and
Sure.
we have the same people doing Friday from 11 to 3 for 4 or 5 years now, and they can use a break.
Everybody could use some volunteers.
Yeah.
Everybody. Now, so you're kind of a history buff, are you?
A little bit.
I live in Volcano. My big thing is the cemeteries. For some reason, I am fascinated with the history of these cemeteries. You go up the hill in Volcano, there's a sign. Its earliest residents were alive when Thomas Jefferson was president.
That is one of the biggest attractions in Amador County, are cemeteries. We used to own a bed and breakfast, and I would say that 6 out of 10 people, one of the very first things they asked were directions to cemeteries.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think people are doing this. You find a lot of people looking for their genealogical lines and family history and all that stuff. And cemeteries is the best way to find a lot of that. Besides public records.
Right. Well, we probably field 3 calls a week from people who want to know something about their genealogy, and
Sure.
and usually they say my grandfather was buried in Amador City or something, and can we help them out? And so, yes, cemeteries are fascinating. In fact, of course, the Rancheria just did a kind of a remodel, so to speak, a cleaning up of the cemetery here in Jackson, the Catholic cemetery. Did a wonderful job, and we noticed there's a lot of people walking through there.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Amador County Birthday Celebration, June 14th at the Amador County Museum, across from Jackson Elementary School. We will be back very shortly, right after this break. Keith Sweet, thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.